Hello there, everyone. My name's AyumuKagami. We're back in action in my pink, purple, fabulous. We got Milky Boy here,
Hello.
and we're gonna go explore the Everstream. Is the Everstream the last area?
It is, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
cool, cool. Well, let's go explore the Everstream. And I got coffee today. Mocha swirl.
That sounds nice.
I like it. I was super mad. The Dunkin' Donuts near my house
All
for
right.
like a week didn't have any mocha swirl.
Huh.
Like, it's literally chocolate sauce that goes into it. None.
Is that the drink you'd recommend then if I went to Dunkin' Donuts?
Do you like coffee?
I do.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. Well, okay. Do you like chocolate?
I love chocolate.
I would recommend it. I get extra extra, which is 6 shots of cream, 6 shots of sugar for an extra large.
Wow.
It's actually not that much.
I think when I go there, I think it's Dunkin' Donuts. I had French vanilla.
I see, I'm not a big fan of French vanilla.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. Either that or I just fall back on cappuccino.
Oh, cappuccino's real good. I like it.
But I do love a Dunkin' Donut.
Well, yeah, well, you should try out Tim Hortons, eh?
Oh, actually, they built one of those in the city down from me. It's like one of the first in the UK.
Oh, yeah,
And-
eh?
Yeah, well, everybody was like, "Oh, it's so good," and I'm like, "They're probably exaggerating." They wasn't exaggerating. Amazing.
That's where we
I actually worked at a Tim Hortons.
They're really nice there. I like the staff. They seem quite friendly.
Do you have Cold Stone there?
Wait.
No, we don't. Sorry.
Okay. Cold Stone's ice cream.
I'm the Admiral. The commission's
Oh,
top dog.
an ice cream shop, is it? Or
Yeah. We had our Tim Hortons combined with a Cold Stone, so I was a I was a
What monster?
Tim Hortons employee, but also I did all the Cold Stone stuff. We did both.
Disappeared too. So I decided to track it down. And
I don't think I've ever seen a Cold Stone.
I have a lot of stories about it.
Did you find Nerd
Oh boy.
Like, a lot of them.
expect to. And not far
Yeah, I'll get into him just a little bit. They're talking a little bit here. I don't want to talk too much over him, because he's like, hey, Nergigante's here. I tracked it down. All by myself. Yeah, but, so, at the Cold Stone, like, do you know what Cold Stone is?
Whoa.
It's an ice cream place, right?
Okay, so they actually have a slate of, like, marble or something
Okay.
that is, like, frozen. It's not frozen, but it's chilled. And they actually, like, put the ice cream on it and mix things for you. So, if you wanted, chocolate chunks in it,
Yeah.
you know, then you talk to them about it, and they'll actually scoop out ice cream, and then they cut it up, and they put the chocolate chunks in, fold it in, and mix it up. So you basically get to make your own. Oops. And it's awesome.
Is it expensive?
Not really. I mean, it's expensive in regards to, like, getting a tub of ice cream, but
Yeah.
a large is like $4, so probably if you went to Sweet Frogs, it's the same cost, or any ice cream shop, it'd probably be about the same.
I don't think I've heard of Sweet Frogs either.
That is a
Feel it in your bones, right? Something is a stirring.
frozen yogurt place, I believe. I've never been in one.
incredible amounts of energy. All those crazy
Baskin Robinson, you know, it's one of those type of places. So they're pricey, but
Hey, what's here?
not really. Like, I mean, if you go to a restaurant,
Zora riled something that visited the new world.
if you go to a restaurant and you want to pick up ice cream, like a banana split's like $6. So, it is what it is. Oh, the more toppings you get, the more expensive it will be, obviously.
Well,
think
now
it
we'll
was
find out what we're dealing
An ice
with.
cream place in Orlando.
Ready.
They have a banana split they call the King Kong or
Yes,
something
sir.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like 100 scoops of ice cream, something ridiculous for like
Jesus.
100. Yeah, it's like $100 or something that you'd never really pay unless you was like at a party or something. But
Yeah, you got a big group. The truck stop Dysarts around here has something called the 18-wheeler. It's 18 scoops of ice cream.
huh?
And if one person can finish it, it's free.
See, I'd sit there and I'd go, I wonder if I could do that. I probably wouldn't, but I'd give it a go.
Yeah, right? It's like $25, $30 for it, so it's not that expensive.
That's not bad at all.
But, you know, obviously that's a lot of money to just dump on ice cream.
Just go, just eat nothing but that every day. You'd probably, well,
We'll probably
I'd
get
probably
sick
get
and
ill.
die.
yeah.
That would not be good.
I've always wanted to try food challenges and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like because there's a challenge attached to it, I'd want to do the challenge.
Hold on one moment. Wow, that kind of reminds me of like Final Fantasy 13, like the giant crystal.
Oh, that, yeah.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
Elder's Recess.
Mm-hmm.
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, that area is really beautiful.
Oh yeah, dude, this looks awesome.
There's so many of these crystals in here, you're likely to trip on them.
Some of them are huge. How do they form?
Beats the heck out of me, but I'll tell you what. This place is sizzling with bioenergy.
Bioenergy.
And that means the monsters around here are tougher than Nova crystals.
Oh yeah, I forgot I gave my character
Admiral.
2 different colored eyes.
There's something that's been bothering me.
Which is?
Why would Zora Magdaros tunneling in here instead of simply dying
That
in
scene was
advance?
kind of weird for me because
Was
my
something
weapon was so
really
big it was
worrying you?
blocking off most of the area in the cutscene.
Right?
Just,
Who knows?
oh no,
kid?
can't see the area.
But we do have one clue. Nergigante.
Nergigante.
You're right. Nergigante and Zora Magdaros. We've always seen them together. It must have had its own reason for coming.
And not just him either. Fact is, loads of powerful monsters have holed themselves up in here. We need to track them one by one. And maybe we might just find a pattern.
I quite like the
Of course, I'm
how that
ready.
area is to navigate to. It's pretty straightforward.
Oh, nice. I don't like
Ready?
the second area, really.
The desert,
No, not the desert. Sorry, the third area. The one that's like,
Coral Highlands.
yeah, it is super pretty, but I'm an idiot and can't navigate it.
Yeah, that one's pretty difficult. Thankfully, though, like a lot of the more main monsters seem to stay on the top part of the map. I find, at least my luck has given me that. But Elder's Recess is really straightforward. I think it's just you just learn it straight away.
Okay, so the Nergigante is very similar to that of the Pink Ratheon, where you have to find like 100% of it.
Yeah. Fortunately, though, it's not as tedious. You need to find like maybe 8 things. You're done.
I'll shoot up an SOS flare. Never mind.
I'm not so sure if that'll work
I
because
can't
there's
do it
other
yet.
cutscenes there.
Well, I didn't see them like heading in with me, so that's why I thought I could do it.
Yeah.
I do love these areas and stuff. This game, oh, I'm so excited for them to bring in, like, I want them to go like crazy putting new monsters in the game.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you've got the Devil Joe coming in a few weeks.
Yeah, but
We don't know
I
when.
don't want them to do like 10,
Yeah.
like Actually, you know what? 10 monsters is actually pretty good. I don't want them to do, like, 3 monsters and then call it quits.
Well, one interesting thing about it is that there was a list leaked before the game was released, where they listed monsters that's supposed to be in the game. And all of them were in the game, except there's ones on it that's not in the game, including ones that weren't revealed yet. And some of the monsters they're adding, one of them is a monster we've never seen before. But he doesn't have a name yet. He has like a title.
That's cool.
If that's real, that would be really interesting. But, you know, that's assuming that everything on that list was accurate, but it's been accurate so far.
Indeed. I hope it's gonna... I hope they, like, crank it up. Because, I don't remember who told me. Maybe it was... Oh, hold on. Cutscene. Jagras? No, it's blue?
Oh, he's my favorite monster.
Oh, Dodogama!
Yeah.
He's adorable. He's a cutie patootie. Is he supposed to be intimidating because he's a cutie?
There's a really funny comic of the scene you're watching on the internet.
Awesome. Okay, so, I don't remember who told me this. Maybe it was you. That this game has the second least amount of monsters out of any Monster Hunter game.
It's one of the least ones, yeah. There's, I think there's like 13 total. Something like that. It's not as many as some of the other titles.
And well, while that is a bummer, like, at the same time, that's okay. Like, it's a new console type thing. When was the last time Monster Hunter was on a good console? Or, like, a more impressive console, I should say.
Yeah, and,
like, the Wii doesn't count.
Yeah, well, in, what was it? I think the last one, Double Cross, there was a ridiculous amount of monsters. And one of the bigger YouTubers who was into Monster Hunter reviewed it, and he even said himself that whilst there's a lot of monsters, it's surprising how much that takes away from the game because there's so many, and it's very hard to find people fighting certain things because nobody wants to fight this thing because there's so many monsters, you know?
Yeah.
There's a small roster.
I understand that for, like, the way that they're doing it. The way I play is I'm going to play by myself or with my friends. And my friends will basically go hunt literally anything. You know, it's like if you were like, hey, I want to hunt... I know you're way farther ahead than I am. But for argument's sake, if you're like, hey, I want to go fight this blue dude that I'm fighting right now, I'd be like, yeah, sure, no problem. Then let's go fight the pink Ratheon afterwards. And you'd be like, that's cool.
Yeah, same here, actually. That's the same for me. I enjoy playing with friends and alone more, but I also... it's like a kind of different sense of enjoyment when I play with randoms as well. I guess it's because like having a... what's it called? One of those lucky dip bags where you don't know what you're going to get, so...
Yeah.
You know,
I got it. It's because it's a loot box.
But yeah, the blue dude in there, he's my favorite.
He's so cute.
He's nice. Little blue dude.
I like a lot of the monsters that they come up with in these games.
What's my all-time favorite monster?
100% mine is Mizutsune.
Oh, from Gen.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Oh, I like one of the monsters in there, the Astalos.
Yeah, Thunder Dragon.
Yeah, I love him. I love his music as well.
Yeah, I really like him as well.
I like what was it? Because like a big thing for me is that I have to like the monster design and how the monster fights, but I also have to like its music a little too.
I mean, that's important.
Yeah. Well, in some of the older monsters in the games, like what was it? Monster 4, you probably fought one as Inoga, the wolf dude.
Yeah.
His music is really cool, so you're like, yeah.
He's a Thunderwolf, right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
But if he didn't have that cool music, I feel it would take away from the fight quite a bit.
Or at least he wouldn't be as cool.
Yeah.
It's like, one of the best things, this isn't a monster, but one of the best things about Sephiroth is the One Winged Angel soundtrack is fucking amazing.
Yeah, exactly, and it's so memorable as well. You just sit there once and you just remember the entire thing. I feel like music is like part of an important design process for something in any game, really.
Oh hell yeah.
And I feel like that's like where Dark Souls does it well, the Souls games, is that there's no music for most of the game until you get to a boss. And it really adds to the fight, especially like the bigger things, like the music and like they're very, I don't know how to describe them. It just feels like you're fighting something like beyond what a mortal could fight. It's just like, oh no. There's people like screaming in the background of this song or something.
That and the fact that, thank you, Mittens. You're a godsend. The scale of it for like Dark Souls specifically, and for Monster Hunter, you know, let's actually they're very similar games in the boss type mechanic.
That's true. I really got into like for Monster Hunter, like boss rush-esque games. There was one out there called Tokidan, which I played for a while, which is basically Monster Hunter except you hunt Oni instead.
Yeah, cool.
And there was God Eater 2, which I played for quite a while, which is
I never played much of it, mostly because it was one of those things where it's like I want to play it with friends, and then none of my friends wanted it.
Yeah. It's nice because they're all realistically the same concept of just going out to the world and killing something, but they all do it very differently. And that's what I quite like. I kind of like with Tokiden, like I think Monster Hunter's formula is like right now the top one, mainly because there's just so much more to it. Especially where like, you've got monster sizes and all sorts of different stuff like that, which don't really exist in the other ones yet. Yeah. If ever. But then,
well, I mean, also things like Dark Souls is more about learning.
Yes, yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, it's more about pattern recognition. Monster Hunter's more about learning about the monster.
Yeah, because if you make a mistake in
pattern
Dark Souls,
recognition,
it can be almost over. Plus, fights in Dark Souls 2 typically don't go on as long, so like you're rewarded more frequently for good play. I'd say, whereas like in Monster Hunter, you're probably going to take a hit at some point. Whereas with Dark Souls, you'll take a hit, but you'll probably get through the fight relatively unscathed if you just apply in your typical skill set. Yeah. You shield up and all that jam.
Also, a problem with... it's a problem with Monster Hunter, but I love the game. I wouldn't be playing it or, recording it if I didn't like the game. This game... Well, okay, this one fixed a lot of the problem I had, but the game is too grindy.
Yeah.
And...
I think that's one of the interesting things about Monster Hunter is that the grindy aspect is either hated or loved, Yeah.
It's like, I like it because you learn and, like, you grow.
Do do you feel this one fixed it a little then? Like,
Oh,
it is less
absolutely.
grindy?
Absolutely. This is the best Monster Hunter game there is. The only thing I might argue is its roster is too small.
Yeah, I think everybody would agree on that right now.
That's it. That's my only complaint about the game.
It was like I was telling a friend back in this one, getting some of the materials is a little easy, which is okay. Like a gem is not as hard to get anymore now, but that's good because they fixed it. They've been fixing it slightly over every Monster Hunter game, but not as much as this one's done. But back in like Monster Hunter 1, like statistically, you had like a 1 to 2% chance of getting like a gem or a plate. And that was just ridiculous the amount of hours you would sink into getting one of those.
And it's like what's it called? It's like what some RPGs do when they just make you grind. It's not filler. Yeah. It's unnecessary fluff.
Yeah.
I can't. There's a term for it, but it's not. You're not having fun. You're just grinding. I mean, like, you can have fun doing it, because the game's solid, but...
Yeah, and you're like, you're grinding for the sake of being able to continue playing, because the average skill level would need to do that, or something, you know?
Yeah, it's like Dark Souls, you know, leveling up is a part of the game.
Mm-hmm. And a very helpful part.
You don't want to try and go through your first playthrough at level 1.
No. And there's a lot of people out there, of course, who can do it at the lowest level.
There's someone who can do it with bananas!
Yeah, because they're pretty skilled, or they just, with bananas, I don't even know if that's just skill or luck anymore.
Oh, that's 100% skill and dedication.
Really?
Well, yeah.
I have to look at that. Because, like, in Dark Souls, like, I play it, but there's the occasional time where I'm like, hey, I'll grind, why not? Because I need 5 more... I can't even remember the stats for Dark Souls. No. I just need 5 more... Yeah, 5 more strength or something to carry this armor piece. Without it, I fat roll. Mm-hmm. So,
that'd be
I
endurance.
want to... Yeah, so I'll be... Yeah, that's it. So I'll go and raise that till it meets what it needs to be. And then keep playing that. I'll grind in those circumstances because it's very beneficial.
Yeah, and
but
you know, partially about those is that like you have direct, for argument's sake, experience points.
Mm-hmm.
This game you don't. You just have to grind up for equipment, and it's random chance. Like imagine if it was you have to fight 40 enemies, 40 basic enemies, and then you have a 5% chance of getting a stat upgrade.
Yeah.
No one wants to do that.
Yeah, that's exactly true. Like with Monster Hunter, you know, if I took all my armor off, sure, I'd have a skill, raw level, you know, a raw skill there. But it's not going to be able to compete with if I get hit. Or
You
I'm
have
not gonna be able to kill
no forgiveness available.
Yeah. With Dark Souls, you have, you know, your level and stuff, so you could still weigh the lowest. You could play the game without armor and take a few more hits than a low level person potentially.
Level 1, you'll almost get one shot by everything when you go like mid to late game.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to know. But then again, I guess I guess like if it was a new game, just new game, that wouldn't be too bad. But I guess a new game plus. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, like, there are people who've, like, New Game plus 7 at level 1.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Could you imagine the amount of souls they would, if they didn't die, the amount of souls they had?
Oh my god, yeah. Actually, a lot of it is avoiding enemies.
Yeah. They just run through the areas, because I guess it's, like, somewhat on par with speedrun. They just know where all the key items are and how to manipulate the AI to get around them, because even when I play Dark Souls, there's the occasional moment where I'm like, when I'm in New Game Plus,
Lava Seoth!
Oh, I hate that thing. I consider him the hardest thing in the game.
So he's a little bitch boy.
He just has some very annoying mechanics.
I don't want to fight him right now.
Yeah, he has, what's it called? He has this mechanic which you rely on him to do particular things. Otherwise you bounce off, and it's not fun.
Oh, that's irritating.
Yeah, so his whole gimmick is like, if he's covered in lava, you can hurt him. If he's not covered in lava, you bounce off him. Which is okay. It's just that he hits like a truck too with his elemental stuff, and I've seen people die left, right, and center on him. He's not. When I say he's the hardest thing, I consider him the hardest thing. I don't mean that he's hard. I just don't want to fight him. I don't like him. Yeah.
In a lot of ways, tedium can make something very, very hard.
True.
Like, just for argument's sake, a boss takes 5 hits to die.
Yeah.
That's not a lot, but you have to dodge him for 5 minutes. And then you get a 3-minute or a 3-second window to hit him, and then you have to go, another minute before you can hit him again.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a nightmare. And I feel like for me, I especially with my weapon monster being more with DPS, if I'm bouncing off, it's just cruel. I can't do it when I'm bouncing off.
Fire Cell Stone, baby!
Oh, well done.
It's new. I love new.
I think there's another dude you haven't seen yet. He's a pretty cool guy. He's in there somewhere.
At this point, I kind of just want to get to being able to invite you back in.
I think after you see him, you can.
Well, it says search for evidence of the Nergigante, so I don't think seeing anything. Let's replace Nullberries.
Thankfully, that's, like I said earlier, finding the, raising the points for him isn't terribly difficult.
Fuck you more!
Oh, well done.
Woo! Let's go, boys.
Yeah, with Pink Ratheon, it took me like a few hours because it was just ridiculous.
I love Pink Ratheon.
Yeah, she's
I'm so cool. Mad. I want them to add in Mabe back into the game.
Oh, the one you like the most from Gen.
Dread Queen Ratheon.
Oh boy.
Okay, so it's funny, and I'm kind of a hypocrite. I'm all like, oh yeah, dude, Mizutsune is my favorite monster. Do I talk about it fucking ever? No. I'm always like, Ratheon.
Well, interestingly enough, there is a Ratheon that they'll likely add at some point. It's the Gold Ratheon. I don't know if you've ever faced a Gold Ratheon.
Nope, I have not. Not in any game.
Well, imagine a Pink Ratheon.
So is Gold the highest tier? Or is Dread Queen the highest tier?
Well, technically you would consider Dread Queen. Because that's a deviant and they can, they're a completely different monster in a way. But technically Dread Queen. But if you were just going to consider their normal progression, it would be Gold.
Okay, so Gold's the hardest one.
Yeah. And then you've got Silver Rathalos. Oh wait, sorry. There's actually another Ratheon which we've never been able to fight. Oh. It's just it's a pure black Ratheon with red eyes. It's in Frontier. I don't even think it has a name. It's just called the Unknown Wyvern or something. And there's a Rathalos one too. And he's completely white with these. I can't remember. He's just basically like, if you imagine a Rathalos that turned to an angel, that's the closest description of him. And he has like lightning and fire attacks.
Nice.
Because Frontier has Frontier is very different. It in Frontier, like in this game, if you get hit, you get invincibility frames, as you may have seen before. In Frontier, things can literally combo you like they could.
You actually don't have iframes.
I think you do, but like there are certain.
But it's like
attacks that block you in
super
them.
small iframes.
Yeah, so like I believe that black Ratheon I was telling you about, she can backflip backflip and that'll knock you into the air, and then she'll like fireball you in the air. So you'll get 2 hits, and she might do another move on top of that.
That's
I
awesome.
truly don't know. But yeah, she's another tier of Ratheon that we've never fought. But conventionally, it's it's gold. What they might end up doing, I'd say, is that they'll take Deviant's moveset and implement that into gold for this one to give gold a more of a, oomph. Because I think they would want to make all the subspecies a little different as opposed to just being stronger versions with more health and more defense.
I'm just happy to see them because like I think it's really cool.
And
I'm also a big fan of the Ratheon because the poofy skirt is amazing.
I'd imagine it in gold. It would look even better. It always looks better on females than the males. Males get the really short end of the stick for cool looking art. Well, their armor looks cool, I guess. Female armor looks really cute.
Yeah.
Wow. My brother just screamed.
Okay. I was about to say, what was that? What's happening? I don't want to fight it anymore.
I know when my siblings play games, they often scream and stuff when they're playing, like if they go off a cliff.
They get like super into it.
Very much, yeah. That's what I was telling you about earlier.
Oh, it's not too bad. I mean, like, if they were beside you yapping in your ear, I got a problem with that, but...
Yeah. Oh, they don't come into my room very much.
Oh, that's where I was supposed to go. Alright, what's this? Roly-poly!
Yeah, the roll boy.
It's Beyblade!
That was the first one I actually found that area.
Uragan! What's up, Uragan?
I think my parents just come back, so I'm just gonna go and check on that sec, see if
Alright.
see if they're back.
Slide away every now and again. I just try to escape, Roly boy. Oof, lucky day. I've not. I mean, it's good to get the fuckium ore. What's it actually called? Like fusium? Rare ore. Yes, fire cell stone. I can get my sweet upgrades on. I think I needed one of those for, excuse me, the final upgrade on my, you guys look adorable. You're like cow buffalo. I'm sorry, cow, like bird buffalo. Be the best bird buffalo you can be. Whoa, red bird buffalo! Like, red bird buffalo butt baboons.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, I'm fighting red bird buffalo butt baboons.
Yeah, my dinner's done, so I'm gonna eat that real quick. Then I'll, be free.
Sweet, sweet. Hey, what a coincidence. I've got plenty of time. Because I'm still searching this area.
Oh, I'll see you in about...
Oh, I don't, like, if you
so.
want, are you eating, like, with your family?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
gotcha.
I mute my mic anyway, so...
Oh, I don't care. That was what I was gonna say. Like, I don't care. Unless you're like...
There's some people who do that. I'm like, no.
Right? It's like, I mean, I don't want you to eat fucking chips. Like, with the bag put right in front of you, but...
It's worse when it's in the cinema as well.
Oh.
right behind you, just like it's like if they just got the bag and they just, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, dude.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Give it up for Milky Boy, everyone. Give him a big round of applause. As I try to find the monster, which apparently I can't find. Wait! These pieces of it. Is that enough?
Nergigante has been here. We're on the right track.
Are you Nergigante? Ah! Hot! You're Azure Rathalos. Alright, Azure Rathalos, you look beautiful. I love you. I'll be back to kill you later. I'm actually, like, really excited about that. I love the color variants on him. Although I'd like to actually see what his color variant is. It says Azure, which is blue. Fun fact, everyone. The Azure Knights is something from Dot Hack, which is one of my favorite series. Ugh, you look beautiful. You look beautiful. Please don't come after me, though. Shh. Hush now, my child. I know, I'm wearing your girlfriend's skin. Back off. Man, groupies, I'm telling you. Always coming in here with the problems. I'm wearing the girlfriend's skin. Psh, they should just ignore it. This area isn't too bad, though. I am, frankly, completely lost. But I'm also doing this because I need a lot of the sweet ores that are going to be here. We might do just a couple of, like, random hunts, maybe some creatures you guys haven't seen before, in the next episode when we get Milky Boy back in. Also, if you want to go check him out, Super Milk Box on YouTube. He does a lot of, like, what's the best way to word it? Like, guides and stuff. Or, like, showing off specific scenes of games. So definitely check it out. He's got some good stuff up there. There'll be a link in the description, hopefully, unless I forget. Which, if I do, please leave a comment, and I will make sure to fix that. Ow! No, 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 no. Okay! I gotta, like, actually use my eyes now. And find the big old, like, shards that he leaves behind. Nope, wrong monster. I'm excited to fight that monster, but that's not the monster we're gonna be fighting. Get here, burbs. We should probably kill the burbs so we can get some potential new equipment out of them, but we'll take care of that later. And I need to find hunks of it. My defense is down? Okay, you're not it. Hey, how you doing? Have you seen chunks of a monster that exceeds you on the food chain? No? Alright, I'll come back later. Have you seen monsters that exceed you? Far exceed you on the food chain? Nope. That's like tattered ore? Tarred ore. Alright. Where are its parts? Alright, you know what? This is going on a little too long. I will just cut back once I have found the parts for it. So we'll be back.
Then let's head back to Astera.
Alright, we found enough pieces of it. I ran up here. I'll show you where it was. I ran up here and this was the final piece. I went around a couple times. I missed that. But that's all good. We're going to go back now. we are done with our expedition. And we'll see what they have to say back at headquarters. Sorry about this being a bit of a longer episode. Nourishing extract. 1111.11. That's awesome. Wild chicken ingredient has been added. Sweet! Get the sweetest chicken there is around. Oh, by the way, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and leave comments also about how you want to see things on the channel. I've got a couple new series coming out, hopefully very soon. I'm very excited about it. Also, go check out Doki Doki Literature Club if you haven't already.
Listen to me.
Oh, you're back. I have something urgent to tell you. I received quite a few unsettling reports from the field team. The Elder Dragons are showing up across the region. When these reports started pouring in around the same time that you were out with your investigation at the Elder's Recess, this leads me to believe that there's something connected, some connection to, excuse me, whatever Nergigante is up to. So go figure it out! Do my job for me. I'll get another login bonus. I got one when I turned on the game today. I guess I just hit the rollover point. Maybe it's like 2 p.m. So that's funny. Yeah, but thank you very much, everyone. We'll be back in the next episode. I'll see you all then. Bye-bye!